Today, I can genuinely say that China has changed me. And when I go back home at the end of this semester, I'm not the same person. Testing 1, 2. So I leave in 2 days. So today's the 30th. Tomorrow I will continue packing, and then Friday I leave. So we're gonna do some packing. Backpack check. I'm taking an international flight, going to LA and then to Taiwan to Hong Kong. I'm taking a taxi. I'll be taking a bus from Hong Kong to Zhuhai. And then after I get through customs there, he will come pick me up. And then we will go to UIC together. Let me give some context here. My name is Mackenzie. This is my second year of college, and I am moving abroad for 1 semester to China. And this is a really big deal for me because as I've been studying Chinese for the last 5 years, my dream has always been to move to China, to live there, to experience the culture, to meet the people, to live life abroad. But this is both a dream come true of mine and a total nightmare because this is the first time I have ever flown internationally alone. First time I'm living in a place where English is not the main language in use. And I don't know how that will mean for making friends or for just being myself. And it's really scary, but I'm ready to embrace it. And then D-Day arrived.
It's working.
周末出游要穿的舒适有份，松弛率性。上淘宝搜索户外穿搭，截图去淘宝首页右上角图搜同款，还有机会领到红包哦。像第一家这件 Blue Monkey 家的立领卫衣，保暖性强，抗静电性能，减少冬季静电困扰。第二家 Roaring Wild 的咆哮野兽的针织衫，面料为华夫格拼接竖条纹针织面料，久穿久洗不易变形。第三家蕉下的登山裤子，直筒伞冰裤版型，显瘦塑形。第四家美姿熟了的防晒外套，防水拉链加门襟，专业压胶处理，有效阻隔雨水侵入。在淘宝户外穿搭就能通通拿下。除了上淘宝搜索户外穿搭，也可以点击视频置顶蓝链，一键直达会场。城市户外不需要硬核，还可以是一种生活方式，一起去逛逛吧。
You just turn it with your hand. Oh, okay. Hey, Ev, say hi. Hey, darling. I just wanted to say that your daddy and I are so proud of you. And we are so excited for you too. This is going to be an amazing experience. And we know that you're ready. We know that you're ready. We know that God will be with you. We know that you'll trust in the Holy Spirit. We'll be praying for you every day. You will be not only on our hearts and in our minds, but you'll be in our prayers. And I just wanted to say one little thing on here because I think it's fun. I love you. God bless you. Bon voyage.
And now the journey had begun. Going into this journey, I had one major fear, and that fear was that I would make no friends. Now, this is kind of an irrational one because I'm more of an extrovert since coming to college, but I had this fear that because for everyone else, English would be their second language, I was afraid that that was going to make communication difficult and my true personality wouldn't be able to come out at all for the entire semester that I was there. And that thought definitely scared me. I was also a little bit nervous about adjusting to the food and a new lifestyle. I didn't know what my classes would be like, how different they'd be from my home college in the US. I didn't know if I was going to be strapped in for a difficult semester of studying every single night, or if I'd be able to take plenty of time to go and travel around. There was so much that I was thinking about doing, but it all centered on me having a home base at my college. I was really hoping that my college in China would be a home base for me. a place where I felt welcome, and I wanted to focus on YouTube. I wanted to focus on making new friends and living this international experience and learning as much as I could personally, having the most personal growth that I possibly could have within a single semester. I knew I was going to miss home, and I knew I was going to miss my friends from my home college, but I had a lot of hope and a lot of expectations. And looking back now, 3 months later, I think it's definitely played out differently than I imagined, but I'll explain that in future videos. I just want to say that these flights that I was taking, it was like 28 hours straight of traveling. Okay, maybe more if you include the taxi and bus. It was exhausting. Okay, and I want to say never again will I do that, but guess what? Yoko will be doing that again at the end of this semester, so looking forward to that. Honestly, I'm just glad that I made it to each gate and I made every flight, okay? This experience was the first time I'd ever flown alone, like period. Not just internationally, but flown alone, so this was terrifying. I'm just really grateful. I'm really glad that I got to China.
It looks different from what I expected.
So I just want to say that my first experience in China was going to a Chinese shopping mall, which in Minnesota, where I'm from, the malls there are mid, okay? Solidly mid. It mostly caters to middle schoolers who have nothing else to do and also creeps that want to kidnap people. So the shopping mall was not what I thought I was going to be brought to in the first few hours of being in China. But I went. It was a whole experience. I felt like I was on another planet, and I had bullfrog for the first time. Bullfrog. Okay, my first meal in China was a frog. It was definitely an experience, and eventually we got back to my dorm, and here's a little tour for you guys. Today, I can genuinely say that China has changed me. And when I go back home at the end of this semester, I am not the same person. My name is Kenzie Fei, and in fall 2023, I studied abroad at a Chinese university in southern China. This was a Saturday in my life. First off, I awoke in the early hours of the day, 11:30 a.m., and basically leapt into action without an ounce of tiredness. Nice and warm out here. So bright though. I threw on a cute fit for the day, perfectly skimpy considering the heat, and that skirt and shoes were easily my favorite purchases that I made in China. Easily. Then of course I checked in with my family. Their day was already over, thanks to the 14-hour time difference. But that doesn't mean I can't flex how cute my parents are. Up next was heading from Campus 1 to Campus 2. It's time to go. I've got my bus in 7 minutes. Throughout this video, you may be wondering why my Saturday night did not include a whole lot of partying. Well, that's because the most exciting nightlife in Zhuhai is karaoke rooms or going to the local bar. And as this video was filmed more than a month into my semester, you can bet I had already had my fair share of late nights. Therefore, the agenda for this Saturday was A, to meet up with a friend, do some homework, eat some yummy food. Then I, and another friend are going to go get our nails redone. This is the bus that I take every day that I need to get to classes. By the end of this semester, this path would have become etched into my brain. The college I attended in China is called United International College, or UIC. It's the college baby of Beijing Normal University and Hong Kong Baptist University. And, fun fact, it was also the first liberal arts college on the mainland. Despite being called an international college, of the 10,000 students who attended UIC the semester I was there, only about 40 were from abroad. That just meant the international students were a pretty close-knit group, sort of. kind of. On campus, we had a ton of different food options in the form of mini restaurants, canteens, and convenience stores. The place I ate at was called For You, one of the few specifically Western food joints on campus. As an American, I like to eat their Caesar salad when I got homesick. On another note, isn't their QR code online menu thing so fun? Literally an introvert's dream. It's a very normal thing for restaurants in China to have a menu accessible by QR code. On this little lunch date, I was working on an essay for my China and Early Civilizations class. This was one of my 5 classes that I took that semester.
Song is like really good, but it's funny that they're playing. Yeah. I don't know, I just love the fact that here they always have like American music playing. I want to say hello. Hi.
Even as I'm editing this, that salad is making me hungry. And fun fact, the cheese on these fries is very sweet, a common trait for the cheeses I've encountered in China. After our meal, we met up with another friend and headed out. We called a Didi, the Chinese version of Uber, to bring us to downtown Zhuhai. We arrived at a tall building complex connected to an outdoor shopping center. But don't worry, because one of the best ways to pass time in mainland China is to go to a shopping center. I ordered myself some milk. Is this a smoothie? Malls in China, as I've shown in my moving to China video, are next level. Okay, they are always filled to the brim with people, delicious food and snacks, and so many cute clothes. Since shopping in China, I have never been able to truly enjoy shopping in the States now that I'm back. Not only are prices so much lower in China, but the array of clothing is so much more stylized and unique. It's the easiest thing to be fashionable in China.
That's where I got the skirt that I'm wearing right now.
After walking around for a little bit, we headed over to a nearby salon for my 2 friends to get their lashes done. Having never done them before, it was an exciting and inexpensive procedure. One thing that I was surprised by was the way that a lot of these nail and lash salons were really just businesses set up in studio apartments, complete with kitchens and upstairs bedrooms. My hypothesis is that this happens because there are always so many apartment complexes being built in China. So it's just more inexpensive and convenient to set up a shop in a studio than to lease a retail space or shop. After the girls got all set up with their lash appointments, I decided to Didi back to campus to spend an hour studying in the library. Looking back, it was probably a waste of 90 yuan, which is about 11 USD, but since the cost of living in China is otherwise very low, I can forgive myself. I mean, heck, in my experience, the cost of a meal in China was usually a third what it would be in the US, if not less. Ordering at McDonald's in China is very different from ordering in the States. The default method of ordering is via the 2 or 3 kiosks located at the front of the store.
Is it chocolate? No. Red bean. So cute.
How do I feel right now?
I'm thinking about if I can give it to a boyfriend to pay for my nails in a minute.
By the time the ladies started on my nails, it was already pretty late, but they were kind enough to work through their tiredness.
Wow. Beautiful. Gorgeous.
They look so like nice and long too.
Our Didi soon arrived to pick us up, but we got caught up in a bit of a traffic jam. Honking at each other? He's getting out. He's getting out. After about 20 minutes of them literally just honking at each other, eventually things kind of cleared out and we were able to get right back onto the road. We got back on campus, but we decided to drop by the bar across from Campus 1 and share a cider. He looks like 40! What the frick?
Probably can't see straight.
We got to the bar, but we only spent like 20 minutes and left because it was dead. I went to Campus 1 with the girls because I needed to pick up my bag, which I'd left in the lobby of my friend's dorm for the last 6 hours. My Didi soon arrived and I told them my Didi trip code. 6144. Frequently, instead of calling a Didi, I would take the 20-minute walk from Campus 1 to Campus 2 through the ancient village between them. It was really pretty at night and I never felt unsafe, though I preferred walking with someone else. Now, one thing to say is that UIC, like many Chinese colleges, had a housing curfew. You needed to be back around 11:30 to avoid getting a warning.
Hello.
16 OK 好。
OK 晚安啊。
好的。
谢谢你。谢谢。
Safe to say, I had missed that mark, but as an exchange student, I didn't really care. Not me saying thank you to the IE after I literally come in late, bruh. Thank you. She says, 不谢. What am I doing? I finally returned to my dorm around 1:30 a.m. My roommate had already headed to bed, so I was very quiet as I got unready. Thankfully, though, with my experience of sharing a room with my sister up until 8th grade, I had already mastered the art of silently maneuvering around a roommate. I actually had 3 Chinese roommates during my semester at UIC. One shared a bedroom with me, then the 2 others lived in a bedroom adjacent to mine. Thanks to them, I often had the opportunity to practice my Mandarin. So yeah, that's the end of my Saturday as an American exchange student living in mainland China. I've got another day in the life in the works, this time during an actual school day, so if that interests you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
视频最后，大家别忘了上淘宝搜索户外穿搭，还能领红包。